Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
School inspector sacked for brushing water off child's head wins unfair dismissal claim. It's taken more than 5 years for an Ofsted inspector to clear his name after being sacked for brushing water off a child's head. Rain was pouring when Andrew Houston and a colleague were visiting a school for an inspection in October 2019. When a group of school kids came in, soaking from the rain, Houston wiped water off a boy's head and placed his hand on the child's shoulder. It was an act that ended his more than 20-year career, with an unblemished record on safeguarding issues, at the body responsible for regulating schools in England. Reported by the school, Houston was hauled before a disciplinary panel and was sacked for gross misconduct. They said Houston was unable to maintain professional boundaries. Defending himself at the time, Mr. Houston said, "I feel that the gesture of care for a child and engagement, I still feel that it was not a crime. It does not fall within the definition of gross misconduct." After years of tribunals and appeals, Mr. Houston has finally won his case, with a court ruling that he was unfairly dismissed. The judge says it remains unclear what rule he allegedly broke. Mr. Houston said, "At last I feel my ordeal is coming to an end. I've spent the past 5.5 years dealing with the fallout of Ofsted's decision. It has been a very difficult time, but I am glad my name has been cleared and my exemplary record remains intact." An initial employment tribunal dismissed Mr. Houston's claim for unfair dismissal when the case was heard in November 2021. 2 years later, an appeal tribunal overturned this decision and declared he had been unfairly dismissed. But Ofsted tried to overturn this at the Court of Appeal, which rejected Ofsted's appeal last October, unanimously ruling in Houston's favor. Now, one of the judges has said, "It seems to me deeply regrettable that Mr. Houston, who was an experienced inspector with an unblemished disciplinary record on safeguarding issues, should have been summarily dismissed for conduct which, on any reasonable appraisal, amounted to no more than a momentary and well-meaning lapse of professional judgment of a kind which he was most unlikely ever to repeat." A decision on compensation owed to Mr. Houston is due to be made by this autumn. Christina McAnea, General Secretary of the Unison Union, which brought the case to court on Mr. Houston's behalf, said, "Andrew Houston's career was cruelly and unnecessarily cut short by Ofsted. He never should have been sacked, and Ofsted shouldn't have wasted public money pursuing him needlessly through the courts. Hopefully Andrew's long ordeal is now finally drawing to a close. This case is a sobering reminder of how important it is for all employees to belong to a union. No one knows when something might go wrong at work, and lives can so easily be turned upside down by groundless accusations like those made by Ofsted against Andrew. The union is delighted that it was able to step in, support Andrew, and expose Ofsted's dreadful behavior, but it should never have come to this. Get in touch with our news team by emailing us at webnews@metro.co.uk. For more stories like this, check our news page. More, what is the Parent Pact, and why have over 100,000 signed up for it? More, teacher found shot dead inside school classroom. More, school put in lockdown and pupils kept inside after hoax, threatening emails. Stay on top of the headlines with daily email updates. This site is protected by Ray CAPTCHA, and the Google privacy policy and terms of service apply. Your information will be used in line with our privacy policy.